All right, we got a little side quest today. We're at Mid-Michigan Motorplex and are about to do some asphalt snowmobile drag racing. All right, so here's the deal. Got a chance to ride a real race snowmobile. I haven't done this in a long time. We're talking an 800 Pro-Stock Asphalt Racing Sled. So maybe you guys haven't even seen this stuff before. You've probably seen drag racing snowmobiles on ice and in snow. But every summer, there's a whole bunch of purpose-built sleds that come out here to the drag strip and run them down the asphalt. So this, like I said, it's a Pro-Stock 800. This is actually owned by my buddy Mark. He owns a couple of these sleds. And the history of this is I actually used to work for him. So before Side by Side blog, I was an engineer. Before I was an engineer, I worked for Mark at his machine shop. Started there pushing brooms, delivering jobs. By the time I left, you know, trained me to operate CNC machines and programs. So known this guy for a long time, and actually like a lot of what I know when it comes to fabrication, building parts, some of the builds we do on the channel actually comes from this guy. And he's been into snowmobile drag racing forever.
Also a pro pick bike mechanic.
He's got it all on lockdown. Been into drag racing sleds forever. So when I first met him, he was actually the world record holder on ice in the 8th mile, 660 feet. So outlaw snowmobile world record holder. But what I'm saying is this is a legit, build. 800 Pro-Stock, which means it's NA. We're not talking nitrous today, we're not talking turbo, but very, very fast sled. This particular sled hasn't run in a while because there's been a replacement. It's kind of how I got the opportunity to ride this one. We are going to be doing some actual racing here soon, but today is just a test and tune. We're going to get this thing out. It's going to be my first time on a legitimate pro asphalt sled ever. So going to give me the opportunity to make some hits, figure out if I can do this. Realistically, I'm actually a little too heavy for this. The sled's going to be a little overweight with me on it, but we'll work through it. So it's classic test and tune day on a fast sled. You know, if things go well, we could find ourselves doing 540s in the 8th, over 120 miles an hour. It's super hot today. Like I said, the sled hasn't run down the track in a while, so probably take, you know, some iterations to get it figured out. But
I think real quick we should check out what makes this an asphalt sled for people that are totally unaware.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Take a look. So this is a Skidoo rev, sort of, right? There's a rev bulkhead, there's a rev tunnel in here, but this is a custom built unit. So the snowmobile track is replaced with this 10.5 wide slick track, and this is a, you know, asphalt suspension, particularly for this type of racing. You see the skis have wheels on them up there, and you might wonder, you know, how do you keep a snowmobile cool, right, driving it down the asphalt in the summer? And that's what's going on over here. So it has a very small cooling system with quick connects on it. So you go make your pass, you disconnect your cooling system, you connect it into what's called a cooling cart right here that has a radiator and a pump built into it. So you come back to the pits, you plug it in, you cool the sled down, you go make another hit. It's badass. Oh boy, it's getting real here. I'm suited up. This feels this feels great. They're pushing the sled to the starting line, so I got the rundown. A lot of things to think about, a lot of things to remember, but it's just, you know, riding a snowmobile.
It's just a snowmobile.
Should be okay in theory. I'm excited. So we're gonna go to the starting line, fire this thing up, clean it out, do a burnout, and then try to make an 8th mile hit. See what happens.
That's a sick suit there.
Yeah, I've never had one of these before.
Bad.
I also didn't realize how heavy actual motorcycle racing suits are. I probably should have ate like a few less cheeseburgers the last couple of months, but
hindsight.
We'll be alright. We'll be alright.
These things are so light and move so easy. You can just push it with a pit bike.
Oh boy, here we go. We're good, brother. Good one you are, yep. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Oh, boys, that was exciting. That was exciting. I didn't do a great job on the burnout. I gotta get the I gotta get my foot positioning better on the burnout. I think I was trying to avoid the exhaust, and I just didn't have good positioning, so I didn't do a great burnout. That's okay. I'll work that out on the second one. But other than that, whew, we made a run.
Well, now we got that out of the way. Now we'll put a tune in it.
While I'm here, might as well watch the bike run. There it is. It's a weird sight to see.
We got the first run jitters out of the way. I still got to figure out how to do a burnout, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It did a little harder than I thought.
Yeah, and I didn't, you know, I wasn't positioned right that first time out, you know, but the sled went down the track. We didn't crash it.
Right.
It's not blown up.
Right.
I'd say that's a win.
It is. It definitely is.
Holy smokes. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter how many times you've been down the drag strip. Like, I've been down the drag strip a million times in 2JP and crazy stuff and fast cars. Like, heart still just pumping, riding something new. Like, that's a wild experience. So it was a little dry out there. I didn't have good positioning, didn't do a good burnout, you know, so we'll get that sorted out for the next time out. The clutching setup on this is all still, you know, experimental, a lot of changes on the sled, so they're gonna put a little better tune-up in it. Next time out, I'm gonna try to do a little bit better job driving and just keep making better numbers. But
I mean, you made it all the way down the track. It was running at the end. So that's a good first step, I think.
it's so cool. It's so cool.
Oh, we got the secrets over here now. Holy moly.
All right, here's a look under the hood here. 800cc triple pipes. Pro 4 clutches happen to be designed and manufactured by that guy right there. Well, what's going on over here? We're checking out some data.
Oh, yeah, this is ugly. Yeah, she went out about 100 feet. Well, actually went out about 10 feet, took a turd right there.
Okay.
Came up, and then it just fell right on its face, and then just kind of sat there, which this is about 12 to 1300 RPM lower than what we normally run.
Where it
So,
needs to be.
Yeah.
But
so,
again, this sled hasn't gone down the track in quite a while.
Quite a while. Yeah.
You worked on and built a brand new sled. This is kind of a secondary program now with a bunch of new stuff on it, so to be expected.
Yeah. So that's why we bring wrenches and parts.
Got wrenches and parts. All right, so here's the deal. Despite a first run that, you know, by all metrics was not great on the driver, you know,
Relatively.
or the tune-up necessarily, I did put a draggy on this, and despite that being not a good run whatsoever, we still went 0 to 60 in 2.26 seconds.
Even a slow race snowmobile is still very fast.
Still very fast, dude.
Awesome.
All right. This is an unusual scenario for me. These guys are just cranking on this sled, changing the tune-up, pulling off weight, changing a helix. I'm just standing around waiting.
Kind of nice.
This is different.
It's just happening.
Let's go. Hey, let's go see this motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
You're ripping.
Oh yeah. I have kind of a new obsession with motorcycles.
I've mentioned to a couple people you've gotten deep in the motorcycle game recently. Look at this thing, dude.
The unit.
All right, what is it?
It's a 2014 KTM Adventure 1190. It's like a giant dirt bike, basically.
Beast of a bike. Absolute beast of a bike.
Yeah, big 1200 V-twin. Makes like 150 horsepower. Super torquey. Revs out higher than I thought any V-twin ever would.
Yep.
It's kind of a savage machine.
So you picked this thing up, you've done a little bit of work to it, you changed the rear spring to drop it a little bit, you got a different seat on it, you did the graphics kit, you bought it with the exhaust, right?
Yeah, I still got some springs and an oil change for the forks. Got some tires from Rocky Mountain to throw on it.
Yep. Yep.
Other than that, pretty happy with it.
It's a monster though. I had my doubts when you bought this because I forever have really disliked V-twins. Like in any power sports thing we've had, like I've ridden Harleys, I'm like, man, do I hate these engines.
Pretty much, yeah.
But then when I got on this and it revved to seemingly 1 billion RPMs,
Forever, yeah.
it kind of changed my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I
So,
really love the engine of this thing. It's very impressive, and it's even like tame down low, which is shocking for how aggressive it is. But
yep. Neat bike, man, neat bike. All right, so next tune-up is done. They're gonna fire this thing up, spin the track, brush the track to clean it, and then put some special sauce on it. This is such a neat thing. Let's get the fire up here.
You good? Yep.
All right, here we go. Next run. Got the nerves out of the way. We'll try to do a better job here.
seemed like a good burnout that time. 622, a little bit of improvement, not as fast as that thing should run. Still good though.
Okay, better hit there. I think it's still laid down pretty heavy, but you know, it was better. So we had a little more mile an hour, went 103. Still slow on the ET, but we got a good burnout. It was cleaner. We're going the right direction. It was a cleaner executed run. For sure. Yeah. So, you know,
picked up a little bit.
We made a little more mile an hour.
Obviously
it's not where the sled can go yet, but
it's spun, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it spun horrible.
And I mean, I easily could have done more of a burnout that time too.
Yeah.
Because the burnout was, so I mean, you know, I figured first time it seemed to stick, you know.
Right.
So
you gotta feel this shit out.
Right. Definitely could heat it up more next time, but
the water box is normally about that long. Right now it's that long.
Yeah. Right.
It spun, then when it grabbed, it picked up, and then it set down, and then it did this again.
Yeah.
Did you feel that?
A little bit. It, you know, not concerning, but I definitely felt it, you know, halfway down track, kind of tip over.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, that was better execution. That was at least a cleanly executed run.
From the bleachers, it looks pro.
I'm telling you, it's so cool. So I think we actually spun on that run. Based on the first run, I didn't think I need a lot of burnout. So it turns out I probably didn't do enough burnout on that one. And it's just a test and tune, so there's not a crazy prep out here. So the next time out, perhaps we'll do a little bit more burnout. These guys are telling me you'll feel the track start to get sticky. It'll kind of start to shudder, you know, when the track gets sticky. So I'll go a little harder on the burnout next time, and then maybe this next time out I'll actually take a shot at like cutting the light too, because I haven't done that yet. And at some point here, you know,
it's good practice.
we gotta get some RTs. So
Heck yeah.
This is so much fun.
It's fun just watching it, honestly.
All right, next round here. Secondary clutch is off. Got another helix change being made here. Looks like we got some weight changes going on for the primary. Just getting this sucker dialed in. Just gonna rip. We'll find some mile per hour, find some ET out here. Alright, so changes. We went from a roller secondary cover, this one right here, to a button cover to kind of slow the shift down.
Slow the shift down, so our other sled probably has a little more power than this one. We took the clutching right off of that, put it on this just to see where we're at.
Yep.
It's not liking it, so now we got to lighten up the load on it a little bit. And it should pull this and bring the RPMs up. That last change we made a pretty good size difference. We'll just keep chipping away at it.
Keep going further. So change the secondary, you took some weight out of the primary, you put some fuel in it, right? Because it was still a little lean.
Still a little lean, believe it or not, on a swampy air day.
Wild, wild. Are we doing anything with the engagement yet, or are we just leaving it where it's at for now?
Leaving it where it's at. We'll see what the track will give us. We might have to soften that up just to get it to go.
To stick. Sounds good. All right, run number 3. Let's get at it. I think a little bit more burnout this time. Try to get a little more heat in the track. Hopefully she sticks. We got some big clutching changes, so fingers crossed. Okay, I think we're getting a little better every time. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting better. We're getting better. 105, 60 to the 8th. Still a long ways off from where we need to be, but you know, we got a new driver here. We got a lot of setup changes. It's gonna take some time, but we're gonna get it. Getting a little better every time. Like, the execution of the runs is getting better and better. So that was a nice solid burnout. These guys said the burnout that time looked cool, so we kind of know what to target there.
Yeah, that was a 6.0 that time, because we couldn't see it in the camera, I don't think.
It's still a good bit off from where it needs to get to be competitive, but we're getting a little better every time out. A little better every time out. So
progress is good.
we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm good. So all right, you're doing a weight change.
Yeah, so it's still a bit aggressive. We're pulling the RPM up a little bit, but I just feel that the weights that are in it are just too much.
Yep.
And so we're swapping out just 2 of them. It's a 4-arm clutch, so you can run 2 and 2.
So a little less aggressive on a pair of weights, because here's the data right here, dark green line RPM. So you can see we had a little bit of belt slip, then we got okay, and then down track the RPMs pulled down, so it was just shifting a little bit too hard, pulled the motor down. The weight change, and then are you doing a helix change again on this
Give
one?
it a little more helix early to get rid of that belt slip and push you forward a little bit quicker.
Okay.
We're off everywhere, but the sled hasn't been running a couple months, so.
Right. That's test and tune for you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, run number 4 here. Coming up, more clutching changes, more tuning changes. Hopefully more driver improvements. Okay, I feel like we did a little bit better there. Man, same on an 8th mile. We had a little more mile an hour though, 105, 137. We're still missing on the 60 foot, so long ways to go, but you know, I'm feeling more comfortable on the sled every time, so that's something at least.
Laid right over.
Yeah, it did again.
Yep.
It did. We had a little more mile an hour, 105.
Oh, man. I don't think we've ever made this many passes without being 110,
Okay.
112.
Missing something, huh?
Oh, yeah. We've never been in the 6s this long.
Okay, okay. All right, so we're fighting it. We're still far off on the 60 foot. We're still far off on the ET in mile an hour in the 8th. We got a long ways to go, but you know, even with a tune-up that everyone is very displeased with, the 0 to 60 on that last run, 2.03 seconds.
Jeez.
We're almost cracking sub 2 second 0 to 60s. With you know, being way far away from where we should be. So
Yeah, I know they're just talking about that 60 foot being 1.3, which is like slow towards normally, but that's
yeah,
1.3
we're
still ripping in 60 foot.
We're 2/10 off on the 60 foot from where we should be, and honestly missing 10 to 15 miles an hour. So you know, there's stuff to figure out, but still
neat,
fast, valid. That's a rip, dude. That's a rip.
and it looks awesome doing it. Half the battle.
It feels awesome. So, all right, so more clutching changes here. Starting to throw the kitchen sink at it a little bit because we're still a good ways off from where we want to be. So
The kitchen sink, the dishwasher.
making big swings.
Yeah.
Big swings.
Well, yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Getting back more to what the sled has run in the past for a setup. It obviously didn't like the other sled setup, which that happens. They're not all created different or equal. So
kind of get back to sort of close to what a baseline was when it was running good numbers and work it from there.
Made a spring change, a little softer spring to work with these weights.
Yep.
After we got the engagement all figured out, now it's a matter of getting the engagement back up. So it's just a little more dialing and tweaking, that's all.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
That's a loud snowmobile. No mufflers, straight pipes, all the noise.
The drag strip though, you know.
Yeah.
That way I can get a charger on it.
All right, 5th hit here. Let's try to get into the 5s. Feel some progress. Fingers crossed.
happy on that one.
All right, well, that one didn't go well at all. And part of it was maybe my fault. I tried a different technique there where I left my feet down and then pushed off and picked up my feet and put them behind me instead of in front, and the sled was upset. So maybe it was upset with me, maybe it was upset at something else, but overall, bad numbers. Bad numbers.
If I have to guess, it blew the track off, overshifted the clutches.
Yeah, okay. That's what it felt like, and I'm not sure if it was part of that could have been me, because I tried to do a different thing there. I left with my feet on the ground and put them behind me. My weight might have been more forward, so maybe that upset the sled, but
the track is probably
just getting cold and greasy now. Yeah, that was I mean, it went a 1.4 to the 60, so it felt like it blew the track off.
It was less good.
Nothing good happened there, but that's racing. That's racing vehicles. Not completely clear what happened. It's the type of run where you almost just say, you know what, run it back. That was so poor. Let's not even make tuning changes based off of that. There's some thought that maybe we were loaded up, didn't get the fuel cleared out of it, and it took a big old gulp of fuel at some point because it just laid over, never recovered. No good takeaways from that whatsoever. I think we might just check the plugs, put fuel in it, and run it back. But it's racing. This exact sled has
Take
gone
two.
very, very fast. It will run the numbers, but
Racing is hard.
Racing is actually hard.
I don't know why it's so hard just to go in a straight line, but it is.
Things don't always cooperate. If you have a thing that's cooperating, you know, really cherish it. And just realize how blessed you are while it's cooperating. Because at some point, it's going to quit cooperating and leave you frustrated. But sorry, still having a wonderful time. Wonderful time. The sun is going down. We're running out of time.
It's getting moody though. It's nicer now.
It is. It is. We're running out of time to run a number here, but that's okay. Still,
Is it like a TV show where if we don't run a number, like the world's gonna explode?
we gotta make some drama, dude. Let's get into an argument or something, or have a big fight.
Throw a chair.
Yeah. Who's making the decisions over here? You're ruining our lives. Just kidding. All right, boys. It's getting late. This could be our final run here. Let's try to end on a positive note. Get a good pass. Give us some light at the end of the tunnel.
Terrible bug. Maybe recovered slightly better that time, but she still got a problem.
Well, dang it, boys. She's just not happy. On the hit, I thought we were going to do something there. Like, I put a tiny bit of effort into the light. Not a good light, but a 173, but it just... Man, she just ain't working. She just ain't working. I mean, still is awesome, but we're a long ways off from where we need to be. All right, so still not great. Not good at all. I thought that was going to be the run. put a little bit of effort into cutting the light. I thought it was going to run a number. Everybody was going to be super happy. It didn't work out that way. But that's okay. We got a little bit of time left. Sometimes it's the simple things. We're just going to throw a set of plugs in it, try to make another hit, and see if it gets happier. If it doesn't, that's also okay. Because what you don't want to have happen is have your sled run too good at a test and tune before a race, because then inevitably it will run like crap at the race. So potentially it's best that it's just not working well right now, because then when it comes time to race.
And if it runs too good, then you have nothing to stress out about. Like, what fun is that?
Exactly. This is almost better when you really think about it.
You can cope a little bit more.
All right, we're back again. That wasn't our last run. We're getting after it. New plugs, little tweak. Just keep trying.
Burnout game on point. Just wasn't the night.
Well, I just shut that one down early. She was super unhappy. A lot of trouble. It started porpoising and hitting and missing down track. I didn't see any reason to put the wear and tear on the sled, so just got out of her. Dang it, brother.
We've never had it run this bad.
Yeah, I just got out of that one because it started wah wah, and I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna.
I actually want to see that on the download because we heard it.
Yeah, there should be enough, you know, to see it before I got out of it.
Still laid over, so right off the hit.
It laid over before that, and then started in and out. So, all right, listen, not great, not great. Let me get this helmet off. So I'm sure you guys heard that it was cutting in and out. So we were still off, RPM still pulled low, and then it started cutting in and out as if it's got an electrical issue and it was interrupting the ignition. So I just shut that run down early. You know, long ways to go, which is a bummer, but I'm still just having a blast.
It was fun. This is maybe the worst lighting of any clip we've ever gotten, but it's something.
What if I come back in here?
That's actually better.
Can you see me better?
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunate. Definitely still got a number of issues. I probably should be having a worse time, but I'm not. This is actually awesome. The sled is badass. We know it'll go fast. It's just racing. That's just racing for you. These things happen. Sometimes you chase issues. It'll get sorted out. Looks like probably not today. That's alright. I still just...
Racing snowmobiles is rad.
It's awesome. Racing snowmobiles. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could swear. Should we go back to swearing?
Probably, especially at the end of the video.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then the next video, we'll start
It's
swearing.
gonna get rowdy in the next video.
Hide your kids. Just kidding. Alright. We'll be back after we think some more. Alright, we're calling it a night. We're out of time. Bummer. You know, in terms of ETs, mile per hour, sled performance, not super successful. In terms of life, super successful because that was fun. It was a great experience. Yeah. So, Mark, I'm sorry the sled didn't run the way you wanted it to, but you've been a racer a long time. You're used to this crap.
Oh, God, yeah. These days, this thing will humble you bad.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly, but...
And then a light flickers and you come out and you're on top of the world again. So
right.
You just got to roll with it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But thank you for letting me ride the sled. Like, truly, this was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you.
You did good. Well, especially once you figured out we're driving in straight and we're not backing in.
There was a, I don't know if I'm going to explain that to the internet or not. I'm pretty embarrassed about that. Maybe I will.
I can, but I won't.
All right, I appreciate you. Ryan, thanks for the help, dude.
Hey,
this is a partner in this program, so huge thanks to you, too, for just putting an unknown Yahoo, or a slightly known Yahoo on your equipment.
Yeah.
That was a great time, so. All right, we'll be back.
Fun day.
Yep, we'll be back. See you guys.
See ya.